Tonight we're going to have a themed show match between Parma and Parmi to see what the correct way it should be called. Personally, I think it's Parma. I'm Victorian, born and bred. It's Parma.
Oh my god, I'm Italian, and I have to say it's Parmi myself. I mean, I'm from Perth, but you know, at the end of the day, Parmigiana spelled with an I. Come on.
It's a good point, but it's Parma. Just rolls off the tongue better. We're in Australia. We put an A on the end of everything.
It's true. But we'll see what happens. I guess there is this debate for a reason, and we're going to see how it plays out tonight with the Team Parma versus Team Parmi.
That is right. So we're going to have 3 separate themed matches from DE throughout the next couple of weeks. This one is our first one, and then we're going to have another one on the 21st of February. Can you tell me a bit more about that, Tori?
21st of February is going to be quite an interesting one, titled as a perk skirmish show match, where it'll be showing off a lot of the new perk mechanics that have been coming to Overwatch. I mean, reading some of those perks themselves is going to be insane. Are we going to see shield bashes? Are we going to see DMs? What are we going to see? And this will be with the Supernova, and more details will be posted tomorrow. Additionally, there'll also be the third one. Disconnected Esports will be revealing more about that stream with a new and unique style with familiar faces. But I guess you'll just have to keep an eye out on the Twitter. Go check it out.
Should be interesting. We will be playing with perks tonight too, so it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of chaos, considering we've only had,
not even 24
10 hours?
Yeah.
I still don't know what half the perks do, so this will be interesting.
I'll admit I've read through them and I've decided which ones personally I think are the best, but that doesn't mean they're going to be the best. And I want to see people prove me wrong.
What is your favorite perk so far, Tori?
Okay, my favorite perks, I mean, for me, I'm a Winston Reinhardt main, and I think the Reinhardt ones are okay, but the Winston ones are way better. My favorite being the poke shot now, or the secondary fire, now being able to chain lightning off of people.
That is pretty cool. I like the heal bubble that Winston gets. I think that's really cool.
That is really cool.
As a support player, I'm really like being able to crit on those heroes that haven't been able to crit before. The Ana crit, the Juno crit, it's so satisfying.
It's going to be amazing. But do you pick the Ana crit over the nano boost, though?
It depends. If it's a very brawly sort of game, I'll go the nano boost. But if I have some range to hit those headshots, I'm taking the crit every time.
That's so fair. That is so fair. Well, tonight's going to be quite an interesting show with Team Parma and Team Parmi coming up against each other, of course. If you can't tell, Parma being Victoria, Team Parmi being the non-Victoria team, you can tell who goes for what. But I can't wait to see who does what. I mean, these teams are stacked to the brim.
Yes. On Team Parma, we have Iggy tonight. We have Jai Ninja, Ryoto, Eshri, and Dixon. So it should be a lot of laughs from these teams. I'm expecting to see Dixon run it down on Lucio.
Absolutely. I mean, I saw a post from him recently with T-posing Lucio talking about perks. So I have a feeling that's going to be happening.
With the new perks 100%. Too.
And on the other side, I mean, Team Parmi, we have Yonghua, Exodus, Zaza Stack, Chana, and Shinkoni. I mean, what a team.
Yeah, will be very interesting. I've seen Yonghua earlier. We actually bumped into each other in a game, and they were absolutely nuts on the Diva with the new perk. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes.
Hell yeah. I mean, I'm newer to the scene, but I've heard a lot about Yong, and I'm looking forward to see how much they can mess with the competition. I've heard a lot of stuff about them being in situations they shouldn't be able to win, and they do, playing Diva. So,
I personally was worried that we weren't going to win this game earlier, and somehow we managed to bring out the win. So I would say that is correct.
I'm telling you, he has some special sauce, and I'm looking forward to seeing it tonight. The other thing I want to see is we have Exodus and Zaza on the same team. They're both known Widow mains.
Yeah,
how's that going to play out?
Is it going to be a fight over who's playing the Widow tonight?
Are they going to take turns? Are they going to, one person just locks in out of respect? What's going to happen here?
Oh, and we're getting the team up on the screen for us. We've got the double Widowmaker, so none of them are backing down here.
It's going to be amazing, with both Widows. I mean, I'm just curious to see how that plays out. And I mean, we're not seeing the second support in sight right now, so I wonder who's going to be picking that up.
That is
Um,
very true. Are we going to see some Genji from Shin looking at this graphic as well? That shall be interesting. I
yep.
think a lot of the tournaments we've seen Shin in the past, he's played a lot of tank. So
It'd be
it will
interesting to see him
be
step outside of
refreshing to
that.
see him on some DPS.
Absolutely,
Younghwa, obviously known for their diva, so it's probably going to stick with the diva here.
100%.
And then Team Parmi, we have Jai, Ryoto, Ashri, Dixon, and April.
April.
Oh,
Ah,
April's
right.
subbing for Iggy. Okay.
For the
I
first
got a
match,
little
I believe.
confused then for the first match.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah. I know of. I mean, my goat Ryoto is here today. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I've heard some things,
If
and yeah,
Ryoto's not playing with the voice changer, I'm going to be disappointed.
yeah, I know. And all I'm saying is, I'm spoiling a little bit. He's been working on some spots. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I'm curious to
oh
see
yeah,
where
because the
he ends
new
up.
boob.
Exactly, a new boop. He was working on it before the boop, so I'm curious to see how even further beyond he'll go with that one.
That's crazy. I'm thinking Team Palmer's looking like a very strong team here. I'm just hoping Dixon doesn't start T-posing all over the place and throw it for
I
them.
mean, they do have a full team comp here: two subs, two DPS, and a tank. That is a little telling. I'm a
That's
little
true.
worried,
But
but I have
it is
faith
for
in my
fun.
team. I have faith in Parmi. I'm sorry, I do.
Yes, no, Palmer all the way. I think the greater question is it a potato cake or a potato scallop? That's
I
my real pet peeve.
okay.
Why do we call it a scallop? There is already a scallop in a fish and chip shop.
Okay, that's fair. I come from English background from my dad's side, and we call it a scallop. We call it a potato
It's a
scallop.
potato cake.
Yeah, yeah. But regardless of that, as a similar shaped potato scallop, we'll be spinning a wheel circular to see who will be going
Ooh.
first and what map it'll be. Let's spin this wheel and see what will be happening. Do you have any ideas of what maps you'd like to see today, Wanda?
Ooh, I do like me some Lijiang Tower or some Ilios Well.
Oh, that
But
is
it
so
looks
fair.
like we're going to Samoa.
Samoa. Oh,
Some
okay. We love to
beachside
see it.
action.
It's gonna be hella fun. I can't wait to see the coconuts drop myself.
There's crabs on Samoa too, right?
I
That's
believe
the.
so.
It's been so long. I've been
It
out of the
has.
scene.
Honestly, yeah, I enjoy the one thing about Samoa that I love is that it's actually a fairly good Rhine map. I know there's lots of flanking routes, which isn't the best for Rhine. You want everyone in front of you, but he's amazing to just throw people off the map. There's so many places to throw people off. So I'm looking for maybe we see a Rhine, but I doubt it with the
Potentially.
abilities. I just want to see some really cool perks out there today. I just put it on
I'm
show. Let's
excited for
see
the
what's happening.
perks. Like,
Yeah.
gonna be chaos. We're
So
re-rolling maps.
oh, from the sounds of it, we'll be re-rolling the maps
We're
for.
not getting crabs. No
Oh,
crabs today.
no crabs, unfortunately. But possibly we might have some crabs. Oh my god. Well, it looks like we got. Wait.
Rigged! Rigged! Production's rigged! No, it's Nepal.
Okay. Okay.
I thought
Oh
it was
god.
gonna land. Wait, are we
We're
doing it
running.
again?
We're gonna run it again anyway. Oh. Well, I mean, there might be some technical
Anubis?
issues. Are we
Wait,
running again?
Anubis? Oh no, that is a map now.
Okay. Well, I mean, Temple Anubis. That looks like a good. Okay. Well,
We're rolling again.
it's been removed. Wait.
And
It's
roll, a
been
roll, a
removed.
roll, a
Okay.
roll. New Junk City.
Wait. What is happening? This
What
potato
is
scallop
this
is starting to lose
riggery?
all its pieces.
I think
Far out.
production has lost its marbles at this point.
Uh oh.
Some
Production,
Busan
are we
action.
okay? Are we okay? Busan? No, not Busan. Okay. It looks like it won't be Busan. What are we rolling for, chat? Who?
Oh, what
Oh,
one?
no. Oasis. Are we
Oasis?
running it? No, it's been removed. Good lord. What are we hoping to see? Is it? Is it what I think it is?
What is Zhang Tower?
Possibly.
Maybe?
No.
No!
Not even Lijiang. Volskaya Industries. Oh my god, a hood classic. Will we seeing it?
I was going to say, that's not even a map anymore, right?
No, that's a old 6v6 map,
I
which I
liked
believe this
that
now
map.
been changed to the 5v5 format. I don't know how that will play out. Are we going to be seeing Volskaya Industries? The one thing I'll say about that map
Question
is I
mark?
do love the architecture. Far
It
out.
is
The
a nice
architecture is
map.
beautiful on that map with like the tops, the buildings having those like orbular things. I don't even know what they're called. You know, they look like colorful Easter eggs in the sky. They're
Oh,
amazing.
yes. Because Volskaya's Symmetra's map, right?
I it's either Symmetra's or it's Zarya's,
Is it?
I
Oh,
believe,
it's
because it's
Zarya's.
Russian. Yes.
Yeah. Why did I think it was
The
Symmetra's?
Volskaya sounds a lot like the uh industry they come from.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now I'm just confused.
But I mean, I was looking forward to the Samoa. I won't lie. There's lots of things to happen
I
there.
wanted Crab Cam.
But yeah, crab cam would have been nice. Coconut cam too. But
Yeah.
it looks like we are going to be running Volskaya now. Oh my
I
lord.
didn't even know it was possible to run this in
Neither did
customs.
I.
That's
With perks
crazy.
as well.
This will be interesting. This will be
Yeah.
really interesting, actually.
We're
I
really
haven't
shaking it
seen
up.
this map played in a 5v5 format, let alone with
Mm.
perks.
Okay, my question is with the Parmi versus Parma, ham or no?
Always ham.
I
Always
can't
ham.
do the ham. I hate the
Really?
ham. I hate the
A
ham.
Parma is the tomato sauce, ham, cheese.
Okay, like if you get a pepperoni pizza, you don't want to mess it up by adding all of the extra stuff on top. You always have it without the extra stuff. You enjoy the pepperoni as it is, and it was made with the sauce, the cheese, the chicken. You don't need anything else.
Nah, ham. Ham.
Ham. I mean, that's a really good argument. I won't lie.
The
Look,
more the
ham
better.
is so good. Yeah, but I mean, I understand it. I understand it. Sometimes you get the ham, and they'll cook it in a way where it's all like crispy and not right, but it's too thin. Can't enjoy it, but
True.
it is
It's
what it
got to
is.
be like a thicker ham. I like
True.
the like creative like parmas though, where it's something interesting on it, like a garlicky sauce or like hollandaise or something different. Like I've
Right.
seen some
Okay.
places do some really cool stuff as a
Yeah.
parma. And I tell
Yeah.
you what, anything that has hollandaise on it, I'm eating. So like,
True. Honestly, hollandaise is such a pop. Go get yourself hollandaise today, ladies and gentlemen. They're amazing. But regardless, it sounds like the game might be on.
well,
Oh,
Sky, I've missed this map. I've missed this map so much.
memories.
I
Oh
missed
man.
falling off that edge trying to take
The
it
edge,
back
yes.
shortcut.
I would always do that on Tracer. Early
Yes.
days, just blink too far, and you're like, oh, but you know.
Oh, my scrim team had this thing where we like May wall there, and it was
Yeah.
so hard to get down. And like you might make it, but your teammates might not. Nostalgia right here.
Yeah, and they're really throwing the teams in the deep end here with not only an Overwatch 1 map of a 6v6 type beat, but on top of that, perks, the new stuff that no one's really had much time to figure out. I mean, how is this going to work?
Yeah, that's very true. Like, I think, I don't know if all the players on these teams played Overwatch 2 or not. So it will be interesting to see how they go about these maps.
Yeah,
I know someone like
definitely.
Channa is an OG, so they're probably going to have a good basis on the maps and stuff. But
Absolutely. It looks like Team Parmi will be running around the side here. Off to the side, running around and doing like a full flank from the looks of it. Or Parma, apologies, will be running in doing full flank. Yonghua taking high ground to make sure that pressure is kept on, and Jai is looking for a flank down the bottom side, obviously pushing in, but Soj getting really good pressure on the team here. Stopping Lucio, pushes with Dixon, diving as deep as possible, playing near the edge.
Ashray with the pick there though on to Channa. That's a big pick.
It's
Ashray's just going crazy here on
Oh my god,
Moira.
taking on April, it's, unfortunately, maybe the 1v1 might have worked, Eshri known to the tank 1v1s, but with the Moira in the back, it's going to be impossible here. April's really doing their work here on Yong, and Yong is managing to seemingly get away, but I mean, with the suck off from Moira, it's just going to be GG's here for this team, and it looks like Team Parma will be taking first point.
Yeah, I think Ashray got 3 picks there. Like the flank Moira just seemed to work.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to see a Moira this game.
It was,
to be entirely
neither
honest.
was
But
I.
It worked.
I don't know why. Of all the things, I was not expecting.
Especially with a Doomfist Genji, but
Dixon just strafing side to side. Dodge attacks. I can't believe it.
oh my gosh.
my god. This is amazing.
At least he's not T-posing yet.
That's true, that is true.
Oh,
Zaza is on the Widow out of
pick.
these two, which is interesting, and X is taking up the Surge. Young is keeping lots of pressure and lots of space here, but unfortunately their team, the other team, Team Parma, is just pushing a little too hard. Pushing him back, forcing him to take 1v1 to the Moira, and getting the pick as well. That is huge. Where is Dixon? Oh my good lord. And Ryota, Yonghwa is doing a cleanup crew here. The whole team working together really well.
Was played that really well, playing this top part and then just coming to peel back for his team there. That was very well played. I think that's the way they're going to have to play it with the Juiceless Genji, trying to get on the back line constantly. Like, he's just can't play aggressive. He's got to play a little bit more passive. But that's something I noticed with the old with him earlier in our games was he was able to adjust that play style so well.
Absolutely.
Like, they full countered him in the games earlier, and he went, you know what? I just got to play a bit more passive. That's okay.
Yep, exactly. And that's the thing about One Tricks is you have to know your matchups. You have to know how to play different play styles, and that's the biggest thing here. It looks like Jai's going to get the confirm on Zaza. Amazing stuff, pushing into the backline here. It's 2-2 down, but it sounds like a nano's being popped off on Yong, and Yong's going to be cleaning up. Jai here, April taking out Shin on the old granny. But Lucio, boom! Oh my god, the Lucio.
Oh, he got the feet off. I was a little worried he wasn't then.
Me too. I thought he
way
might
is it? This fight is so close. I can't tell who's going to win. April is popping off.
This is amazing.
He's really
April, the feeling going in
for Iggy. Oh, Yonghwa though with the cleanup there. Blade's coming out. Blade gets 2!
Oh my god, go off. Is this a raw blade as well? 3! Jai with a raw blade. 3 kills.
Oh my gosh. Is that going to be enough for them to be able to practice?
Unfortunately, Zaza is on the back line, which, I mean, well, if you have Zaza there, the pressure's going to be insane, but it looks like, oh, goodness. Teams coming out of spawn here. I don't think they're going to have enough time to get back. We do know this map is very defense-heavy. It's easier for them. They have such a closer spawn, you know.
That's a 2CP moment right there.
Real.
I'm sure guys sitting there like, I killed 3, how did we not cap?
Exactly,
2CP,
I can hear the comms right now. Yep.
I'm really liking these perks though. Like, I found that Genji's blade is getting a lot more notice with these perks. Because a lot of his perks have to do with, like, there was one where when he swings in blade he gets healing, and then there was something else about his blade.
The other one was, it was Swift Strike, I believe, when dealing, or doing damage with Swift Strike starts reach. Oh no, it was Deflect, that's right. Deflect starts,
oh yes, the healing.
Yes,
Jai gets the Widow here, but Yonghwa's doing the switch for the
went for the pick, but April went for a peel here, and we hear a Moira ult popping off. It looks like they're going to be taking out a lot of the team here. Shin backing up, and oh, Chana's down. It looks like all we have is Shin for possible touch. But unfortunately, taken out.
The DPS Moira!
And that is the win there for Team Parma. Wow, I was not sure how that was going to go there. Every single push was just so insane, so well planned, but the defense is so strong. I think it came down to Yonghwa having the one issue of just maybe pushing a little too deep, and once you lose tank, I mean...
Yeah, losing that mech there was a little bit unfortunate, but then Chana coming out with the coalescence and just cleaning up was just... Absolutely. They only needed the 1 tick, and they'd win after that blade from Jai, like...
Yeah, exactly.
They could do a messy fight and try and cap the point from it.
Far out. What
I have seen some really good peel from Yonghwa here, though. They've acknowledged, like, I can't be playing so aggressive. The enemy team's playing dive and wanting to dive my backline, so they've been playing the peel style, and it was working really well. Unfortunately, got caught out a little bit there and got pulled out of mech, but
100%.
We did already have the pick on Zaza there, so that was just unfortunate.
Pressure on the back line. The pressure on the team already gone just from that being picked off. We are seeing the mirror match now, possibly from Jai and Zaza as well. It'll be quite interesting to play out. I did notice, though, I think April is faking the same playstyle going off, and then as soon as they heard that Yong was going for backline, he just peeled immediately, and that was enough to get it to work 3v1.
Yeah, that's the thing about Doom. He can be in one spot and then in the other the next second.
Exactly.
It will be interesting to see Jai on the Widow here. I don't think I've seen much of Jai's Widow. So,
I haven't myself, but I've seen a lot of his DPS, and it is solid. I mean, he is such a solid player to see it pop out. It'll be quite interesting to see whether we can see possibly a Jai versus Zaza diff, maybe.
Oh, Zaza's already down, but Exodus got the pick on the Doomfist here. Chana with the Moira. This could
Interesting.
still go any way.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We got a pick
Exodus.
there. Ryoto's gone. What a pick. Slide and pick here. Pressure with the Stoj nade to keep Dixon from doing things. But unfortunately, he's just going to make it out anyway. He's such a speedy frog guy. They're going to take point. Younghwa is putting on so much pressure, but Doomfist is also deciding to trade backlines here. Unfortunately, gets picked off.
Exodus is putting in the work here. He went, you know
Absolutely.
what, Zaza? You can take the Widowmaker. I'm comfortable on anything else.
Absolutely.
And he's just like, I can get those headshots as well.
And I believe some of the perks for Soj are very, very good. I've seen some of them, and I was astounded by them.
I know there was one with her bubble giving a charge breakdown.
Yes, the Disruptor Shot can stick to enemies and regenerate railgun energy when dealing damage, which is amazing.
It's interesting how the perks seem to give so much, but also not impact the game as hard as I thought they would.
Cheeky
Younghwa!
doing all out here. Younghwa's gone really deep. Again, it's that same issue of going too deep and getting punished for
That's
it.
okay,
But
he's got
bomb
the
going
bomb.
off. Yep, we see a possible remake. I wonder if they got the remake squish size increase, or they didn't. But they are taking point here. Is Team Parma waiting for a touch, or trying to get there in time? I'm not sure they will. Dixon might be able to touch at last second. He certainly does with a Jai on Tracer.
Yeah, the thing is, when you get a team wipe so quickly, they can kind of just all come to the point and just defend it very well, especially on 2CP maps. Sometimes it's better off to actually stall them out, so when one comes out, you can kill them and just keep cycling through it. But then there's also the term of someone's on point and you're not getting capture process. Like, I think that's the reason 2CP is so hard. It's like, you full wipe them, they probably can touch again as 5 or 6 back in the day.
Absolutely.
Whereas now it's like, yeah, if you sprinkle them out, they're probably just going to stall it out anyway. That was a very good push from Team Parmi there, though. Very clean.
It looks like April might have pushed in a little too far into the team, getting maybe overconfident here. But we don't know what's happening with that. That might be an intentional
getting the pick
feed.
on Ryoto. Ooh, Zaza gonna hit the shot.
Oh, X is so clean with it. 150 charge is going to be huge against tanks and other players. We're going to see lots of one-shots here. Oh, the Ajax on Dixon. Incredible. What a pick there. And that's going to be win. Wow.
Exodus just cleaned up both team fights there. That's
absolutely
impressive, honestly. Ajax count 1. Poor Dixon. Poor Dixon.
The poor guy. He question marks and then gets Ajax.
And Ash is BFing him in chat.
Oh my good lord. What?
Wait, aren't they on the same team? They're on the same team, guys.
Oh, good lord. The shit talk is supposed to be between teams, not within teams. Come on, guys. Let's lock in. Let's get this done. The chicken or the egg? Is it Parmi or Parma? Not the Ajax or the question mark.
Exodus was really clean there on the Soj just then. Like, he cleaned up both team fights. Younghwa getting entry frags. Both team fights there too was just big. I think April was playing a little bit too aggressive there. He got caught out a couple of times, which left his team just open. We're going to see Dixon on the Mercy.
Mercy. I know you want them for a Valentine's Day, but what is this?
Dixon used to be a Mercy main, fun fact.
What?
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Me, like when he first started playing Overwatch, he was a Mercy main. Because I was going to get him in Velks because of it. Because it was like, haha, funnies.
Good old lore.
We're going to see Ashri on the Lifeweaver here too, so a lot of healing. Although the Lifeweaver perks I do like. The cleanse and the either more damage or more healing. It's really nice. Exodus again with the pick onto Dixon. That's actually a really big pick because there's no res for them now.
Yeah. It
Guy getting low.
Doing their rollouts to try and get someone here. Are they waiting to dive back into the team, or are they going to spawn camp Dixon? I'm curious to see how this works.
You can tell April is a Overwatch 1 player because Overwatch 2 player would know those rollouts.
Absolutely. That
Unfortunately, I don't think some of them work now with the tank Doomfist, but still a sneaky little rollout there.
Yep. 100%. And I mean, getting that, the team might not expect it, especially if we have some Overwatch 2 players here who haven't seen them. April's just getting in good positions to restabilize and then go for an attack from a different position. But unfortunately, gets just absolutely obliterated by Shin and the team, pushing too hard. Ryota getting 2 picks and Exodus cleaning up on Ryoto, saying, nah, you got your 2, you had your fun, but let me get this done. Looks like Jai is going...
very scrappy.
He is very scrappy. It's very much a tit for tat. I think the teams are both just saying, you know what? Let's just walk in and see what we can get done. They're pushing on that team. Oh, but unfortunately,
he killed himself
with his own ability. Oh my god, Yonghwa's
so
still up and active and ring-mech'd as well.
Exodus is doing a lot of work here.
Apologies, Yonghwa was out. I heard a wrong sound cue there. But yeah, Exodus, I mean, the pressure that this guy is having on the entire team is amazing. Watching the grenades doing their work, holding off points, getting clips where he can, putting pressure on Ryota here so he can't even stand there, and Shin just getting the cleanup for it. Holding, what a nasty angle as well.
That is a nice angle from that. It's interesting. I can't. Do we have perks yet? Yeah, they usually show up on the bottom right. We have no perks
we're on
yet.
minor perks right now.
Oh, we are?
I believe so. Yeah, on level 2. Yeah. Chana is still on 1, but we're not there yet. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out. We're seeing Exodus and Yonghwa just going for cleanups here, using all the ults that they need to do stuff. And is that it? Is it over?
That was a very good hold from Team Parmi there. Wow. I think Yonghwa there was just cleaning up really well, pressuring where they needed to and peeling back where they needed to. And Exodus was just cleaning up all the kills.
Absolutely. And Jai with the I watched that. I watched the ult there, pushing on flank, on height to try and get picks, but unfortunately it just couldn't get anything through with it.
Yeah, I think unfortunately April was getting caught out a bit too much there.
Yeah.
Going in a little bit aggressive, which left them without a tank, and I mean, there's not much you can do in that situation. Does look like we're going to have some Zenyatta right here. Dixon's really showing his versatility in the support lineup here.
And be on Snapchat, for God's sake, Dixon.
So we've got Ana, Zen. What are we going to have on Team Parmi? We're still sticking with the Sojourn Widow. I mean, it's working. It's working. And I think it's really good for this point as well. They only need to get a few key picks, and then they take the point. So I think the Widow being able to have a cheeky pick from that high ground near spawn will be very, very strong. And then obviously Exodus, it's like just spam damage with the potential of just getting one shot out of nowhere. We are going to see Jai on the Tracer here too, so that's going to be very interesting. I know Jai's Tracer is actually pretty good. So
it is really good. I've seen the clips on TikTok. I've seen them. They're good. He's a really good player in that regard.
I'm liking this spot up here for Ray Otto, but he really needs to watch out with the amount of peel he's going to get being up there.
Exactly, and I mean with the Yonghwa just walking in and taking the space that he needs. Yeah, he's been demeched, but he took Riot off for high ground here. He's going to come back quickly. Wow. It looks like, April's taking out Yonghwa. Zaza manages to get the pick on Ryota here, but is trying to fend off a Doom right in her face. He manages to leave, but he fails a rollout, and Exodus gets the pick on that. That is huge for Team Parmi.
That headshot before the sleep! That was actually clean!
What a shot.
Holy Zaza!
This is insane. Unfortunately,
like, I can sleep now, that's okay.
That is amazing. And even Yonghwa does not care about points. He is going for space, he is pushing team, he is taking out people, and he is fighting a Bastion face to face for the win for Team Parmi. I told you Team Parma is the way to go.
Yeah. Team Parmi, you mean?
No, I read Liger's. Liger's chat that don't worry, Team Parma is ready and on standby to fight the winner.
Team Parma was ready.
Parma, we need look, if there's a difference, we need to both have nothing and start again.
Yeah, you know? Parma, I agree, Team Parma.
Team Parma for the win.
That sounds way more Australian.
It really does. It really does. And as an Italian, I endorse it. Okay? Team Parma, it's done. Yeah, it's done.
That fight was just, that game was intense. Like, there were so many fights. It was so scrappy there. I didn't know which team was going to be winning, which team wasn't going to be winning, what was going on.
It was so hard to keep up with. Just the fact that every team was kind of like, okay,
down,
let's go.
The other tank's down. It's like,
exactly.
Oh my gosh.
There's just no thought, just like 1, 2, running it down, hoping for the best. And they did. Obviously, it sounds like they might have had a plan. But, I mean, maybe we should talk to someone about it on the team and see what's happening.
Yeah. That last shot from Zaza at the end there actually left me speechless.
Mm.
Like they got slept, but the shot come out on the Ana right before the sleep hit. It was like, oh,
Mm. That
picture
was
perfect
insane.
timing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And apologies, I had thought Iggy was coming on to talk, but instead Iggy has arrived into
Iggy
the
has
team of Team
arrived.
Parma. The clutch. We'll see how
Is
they'll work.
back. Are we going to see some ball gameplay? I actually haven't read too much into the ball
The
perks.
ball perks. I can. Let's have a quick look. I know there was something to do with health regen here. Yeah, it looks like okay. We on the minor. It looks like we have roll impact deals 100% more damage to tanks.
Ah, yes,
It's
that's
quite an
right.
interesting one to see how that will play out. Are we going to see more tank 1v1s? Or is that even worth it for ball? You know?
Yeah.
And then more on the major side, we're seeing reactivating adaptive shields reduces its cooldown by 1.5%, sorry, by 1.5 seconds per ally affected, and ally
Yeah.
health is gained.
I do like that because not many balls that I know tend to use the adaptive shields for their allies because that was a
Was increased by
recent change. That
50%.
was like
Mm.
2 seasons ago or so.
Yeah, two or
And
three, yep.
most, I think the general consensus was it's pretty much useless.
Yeah,
But I
it's an
think
interesting thing.
it being able to now like decrease the cooldown, and also I think it gave you extra shields as well, didn't it? I think
It did.
that'd
It
be interesting.
distributed the shields out to everyone else. I believe was the main part of it. But I'm not sure if they buffed the amount of shields he also gets
Yeah,
in
but
that.
still
Yeah,
makes it a little bit more viable for Ball to use it that way because they're going to be getting their shields off cooldown a little bit more.
absolutely.
If I
Also,
don't
I've
see
been
Ball from
told.
Iggy, I'm going to be disappointed.
I mean, too. I do want to see some ball play today. But they ruined Rhine. They cannot look third person shield is insane because of shield bash. With the
Yes,
shield
I
bash
did
mechanic,
see Liger mention that earlier.
that's insane. That's I thought shield bash was a bit of a dud myself, and that's just confirmed it for me. Uh, Shield Bash is okay, but like, what are they gonna do? It looks like you're gonna be picking a map at the moment. We're gonna see what's been picking. Oh, and it looks like
Saravasa.
Team Parma has gone for Suravasa.
Saravasa. Some crocodiles. Or are they
Mm,
alligators? They'd be alligators, not
I'm sure it would
crocodiles.
be. Yeah, yeah. I'd be curious to see what tanks we're gonna see here. I think Ball works pretty well just because of the fact it's such an open map.
Yeah,
Having so many
it is a
points, so
good
many
ball
health
map.
packs. Yeah,
Good
so I think this
tracer.
is gonna
I
work.
think it's going to be very, very divey. But
Mm-hmm.
I've also seen Brawl work here. Or Iggy's stepping
Mm.
out for another map.
Peeps. Put 8 and these guys are yapping.
Okay, we're still going to have
Oh,
April
okay.
for this map.
That's fair. Okay, we have one more with April. It'd be interesting to see. Unfortunately, I mean, at the end there, April accidentally missing the rollout to get over the top of height. That might have lost the game for them. The
Oh, it
fact that tank got
happens.
picked off, it does happen. But when you're playing tank, you have to play almost perfectly. It's
That's very
unfortunate.
true. It is the most punished role there
Hmm.
is. Like, you
Absolutely.
cannot misstep at all.
Absolutely. Yep. And I mean, yeah, you have to hate yourself and be a perfectionist to be able to run tank. And I mean, I got both of those, but does everyone else? And I can tell April does. I can tell Young does. And I hope Iggy might later as well. But yeah, when it comes down to this with the new perks, everyone being hyper buffed, everyone dying quicker, where teams are just go call a name and they're just killing someone. It's rough. It's rough out there.
Mm. I do think Saravas is not bad for Doom either, if we're going to see April on the Doom again. It's not a bad
Yeah.
Doom map.
It is not a bad Doom map. I know there are some rollouts for this map, especially on like some of the archers. You can do some sliding down
The
it to hit people at different
Yeah.
angles. I'd be curious to see if maybe we see some of those. I'd also be curious to see if anyone will be changing role because it's not role locked. People can
Mm.
decide between matches if they want to play something different.
That is true. Should be it'll be interesting to see if we see some people play some different roles or if they're going to stick
Mm,
on the roles that we've already seen. I
I'm
know
curious.
Youngwon likes the diva. We were
Mm-hmm.
talking earlier, and they were saying they do want to try and find a new main, but
Mm,
Diva has his heart, so
that's
probably
true.
going to see the diva again here. I
Yep,
do
most
know that
probably.
their Winston's not bad either. We had a little
Mm.
swap to Winston earlier. They showed their Winston was not bad.
Right. Yeah, Winston is a great character, and especially with the last buffs from the last patch. I mean, he's just sitting in such a good spot. And then with the perk buffs as well, I feel like he's in one of the best spots he's ever been, and he doesn't need to be there. He was good before. I'm sorry, he was a really good tank before, and then they've buffed him, and then they've given everyone perks. He's got some really good perks compared to other tanks. He's in a really good spot right now.
Yes, definitely is.
Mhm.
Oh, it should be
100%.
interesting to see what heroes we see played here. I'd like to see some more Tracer or Genji from Jai as well. I know Cerebus is
Mm,
very good for those sort of heroes, so
absolutely.
I like to see him on his roots. I know
Hmm.
he likes his Tracer and his Genji.
Hell yeah.
I know
I'd love to
obviously
see
we're going
some
to have the
Genji.
Bastion from Ryoto. Like that's not
Oh,
even a
yeah, come on.
question.
That's, yeah, the account's Bastion maxing. He made a new account called Bastion maxing where it's only Bastion. So, and unfortunately, you made that just after they decided to implement hero bans.
Oh
Like,
no.
it's terrible being an OTP in this economy. You know,
If there's
it's,
anything I know about like Marvel Rivals of the hero bands, you get target banned. So
oh, 100%. 100%. It sounds like we might
unfortunate.
be going into the game.
Gaming?
Are
Gaming?
we gaming? Are we gaming gamers? So, okay. Yep. That's so fair. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think we should go back to this Parmo debate myself. Do
I
we
like
have we
Parmo.
all decided? Okay,
Petition.
Parmo's good,
Petition.
but is it the best Val? Should we be using a different one?
Could we think of other
Parmu,
ones? Parmu?
Parme.
I think Parmo just has that Aussie bogan sort of vibe to
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
I agree with Parmo.
Even in saying it, I retract my statement. It doesn't feel right on the tongue. Unfortunately, you need the O. You need the O.
Yeah.
But it does look like we're now going to be getting in the game.
We
It looks
are
like Team
over to
Parmi and Palm.
Sarabasa.
Yep, on Suravasa, so we're going to be seeing some interesting stuff here. Team Parmi
Where's
is
my
up one,
crocodiles?
but Yong on the Ram. Interesting choice.
Ooh! I didn't even know
Interesting.
they knew the Ram. We
Interesting.
shall
And
be very
I think you got
interesting.
your wish here, Jai, on the
On the
Genji.
Genji!
Yes.
Or
Oh,
Tracer. I mean, still,
Tracer.
I wanted Tracer or Genji. I'm
That's
happy with
fair.
either.
That's
I
fair.
think with the Doom, it's going to play really well here too. I think even
Absolutely.
when we see Iggy come in later on, just
Mhm.
ball Tracer's really, really strong. We are going to
Absolutely.
see Ashri on the Moira again, which usually
Mm-hmm.
I would be like question mark with their comp, but we've seen it
Yeah.
pop off earlier.
That's
She
yeah.
did
That's
her
yeah. They
thing.
did well. They did really well. It looks like already April's pushing really hard on the team, not expecting the Ram, and gets punished for it. Really? Oh no. I'm so sorry. They went in and took out Shin, and it looks like it's a 3-man on that side.
Zaza with a pick on Tracer. I want to
Managing
see
to get the
that.
extra pick, yeah, that would be interesting. I hope we can get a replay of that later. But 3-on-1, wow, I was not expecting April to be able to keep it up there. But it looks like the team supported really well. The nade coming off from Shin to hold them all in, and everyone just holding it down, getting the picks that they need.
Yeah, that was really big there. I thought April was going to get caught out with that anti, but then they managed to go in and get one, and then the follow-up from the team was just massive.
So did I. I thought it was the other way around. It took my brain like a few seconds to click in and realize what was happening. Chana, it looks like they're dipping entry here, unfortunately.
We're having a Moira off.
They are having a Moira off. They've switched off of the Juno, but did they do that for the early boost and then switch in just so they could get the point quicker?
Sure, I can think of that. Or
Looks like Team Parma's taking
clean
out
up.
2 already. It's 2-1 here. Ryota is down, but Ryota will be back sometime. Dixon being picked off, and both supports on Parmi down. Looks like Team Parmi is falling a little bit here. All we see is Youngwa on point, unfortunately. It looks like it might be a bit of a downward spiral for him here. Yeah, unfortunately.
I think April and Jai here have just gotten the swing of things and coordinating when and who they're going to be diving, because they're staying together and they're diving on the one target, and it seems to be working very, very well, especially against the Widow and the Sojin and the Ana. Like, it should
It's
be a
so
fairly
beautiful.
easy dive, but
Yep.
still, if you're diving in one by one, it's going to make
Exactly.
your life a whole lot harder. So I think
100%.
they're coordinating a lot better here.
Yeah, definitely. And you can tell it's perfect, like, dive 101, where you're seeing the team walks in. Yes, it's a risky situation, but because you all have one... Oh my goodness, sorry, Jai just got a kill. Jai got ultimate kill on 2 for 1 person here. Zaza down, Ryota taking out 2 here. And it looks like the whole team's just been wiped out.
Right.
Before we can even keep up, still talking about the last thing, I must stop yapping.
It is a bit like that. But yeah, no, I think April and Jai are playing really well here. They're setting up on opposite angles and setting up a kill box to be able to kill whoever comes inside. You can see Jai here on the off angle, and then our
Maxing.
Doomfist is ready to come in with him.
Are we going to see...
Is he going to get it on the Ash?
Zaza has changed off onto Ash here, but unfortunately they're staying up. It looks like Younghwa's doing some damage, but it's Nano Moira taking the pick on Zaza, and then Younghwa's just decided to pop ult and walk in here. They need a turnaround, so using ult is interesting. It looks like a 3k.
Oh my god!
Go off. Moira pushing in here. The Ashri with a fade into Orb, just trying to stay up, and April trying to push on the team. Maybe get some kills here. They're going 3v1, unfortunately. Maybe getting some support from the backline. But it looks like April is doing their strategy of stalling. But Exodus takes him out. It's unfortunate. If he could have stayed alive, the value would have been insane. But
that was absolutely massive from Younghwa there. Like, I thought with the Nano Moira, and I think they killed 2.
I believe. I think they killed one, and Younghwa went, you know what? Let's run it up, and just ran in there after that. The second one coming for
absolutely insane. Like, completely changed the shift of that entire fight.
Absolutely.
Typically, I'd be sitting there question marking my tank after that, but it worked.
But it worked, yeah. It's what they needed. April is taking a lot of pushing in here. It looks like he's got the minor perk. I wonder if he took the Seismic Slam one that allows him to get Empowered Punch if he hits 3 people. That's the one I'm
not used to the icons. The icons still. I'm pretty good with the support icons. Right. I've played a lot of the support. Yeah, they're in the bottom right.
Bottom right, of course. Yeah, he took the one hitting an enemy with rocket punch reloads.
Oh, Exodus! Exodus!
Oh my god, a 3k! Going for the 4! Wow!
Oh my god!
Turnaround!
Exodus Sojin is like so consistent and so good.
It's amazing.
Both maps we've seen him absolutely pop off on this Sojin.
This is just insane. The way that they turn around this game, they've gone from being dove, you know, the other team, Team Parma, locking in and going, okay, let's get this done, let's pick target, let's go in. And now they're turning it around and going, no, this is our spot. Oh, April going for the punch and looking for the armor here, but not getting it, unfortunately.
Oh
looks like Shin is hiding in a corner, waiting for something, but gets picked off by Jai. April taking out Chana, and Exodus taking out Brian, or Ashri, my apologies. But it looks like Team Parma will be cleaning up for the last point here. No time for the team to come back.
Yeah, it looks really like choppy when we see April going in by themselves. But the second Jai comes in and comes on that off angle with him and dives the targets he's on, it's just easy pickings.
It's amazing the way
they continue playing for that dive potential and setting up their kill boxes. They're playing exceptionally. Shin kills John. John kills Shin.
Ryoto. They killed each other there, but it looks like the Nano on Ryoto manages to keep him up against Younghwa. Switch into D.Va. They're popping Moira ult to keep D.Va up so that he can go in even further. This is his special. This is what he is good at. But unfortunately, he won't be getting it. He is using Bomb to maybe take out someone, but he doesn't. Ryoto manages to find an angle, and both supports are keeping him up as they slowly kite out. Good lord. Oh, and Exodus getting the headshot on Jai. Jai cannot catch a break here. He is unfortunately getting taken out wherever he can and cannot be.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really hard is setting up, especially waiting for your Doom to be able to go in and go in effectively with your Doomfist. But
Younghwa going on Dixon here and just immediately obliterating him. Jai's looking for a pulse. Does he get anything? Eaten by Yong! My god, I told you, I have faith in the Yong. I have faith. Parmi will take it.
I have faith in Yong after our games earlier. They proved themselves. Is that the tank configuratory on the perks for the Bastion?
I believe so. Oh, it might be self-repair. No, it isn't.
No, it's not. It's got to be, like the old school grenades, but it's on your shift.
Yeah.
Because I thought it would change your ult, but it doesn't. It changes.
It doesn't. That's what I was hoping that you get the old tank back.
Yeah, no.
That's fair. Unfortunately, we're gonna get turret mode that shoots nades instead.
Exodus getting Ryoto.
Ryoto just taking the high ground, but getting absolutely picked off for it. Oh, the tracking on Younghwa to take them out.
One for one.
It's one for one. It's brilliant. We're seeing a nano here, but Exodus is not looking in the right place. We're seeing 2 nanos here, but I mean, unfortunately, what are we gonna do? Looking here for the Jai, but Jai manages to get out, and I think they're going to be giving this point to them unless they go for touch. Younghwa putting pressure on the Moira and the whole team here, effectively, what's left of it anyway, and they do manage to take the point for that. Younghwa just constantly keeping pressure. He does not care about the backline. He does not care about supports. He is running it down.
He is, but it is working. Like,
It is. Sending off bomb into the middle. Curious. Oh, he gets Dixon though. Good lord, but
that's
Jai doesn't let
unfortunate to
that
get
slip.
taken out. Yeah.
Jai is
The
capitalized on
last
taking
fight
it back.
was so scrappy. One team would get a pick, and then the other team would get a pick, and I had no idea which one was going to come out on top there.
The back and forth is so hard to keep up with here.
Dixon's
trolling again. That
when
is
isn't he? Let's be honest.
I think we should say it's trolling when he isn't trolling at this point.
When he's popping off, that's trolling.
Okay, April has got the punches as allowing him to reload his hand cannon without thought here, but unfortunately, 4v1, you can only do it for so long.
Oh, that was close.
Yep, Zaza managing just to get out of Ryoto's range here, and Ryoto's still managing to keep it up. The support's keeping him up as he's had a really deep spot here, and Jai getting 2 kills! One on Moira, one on Zaza. This is insane.
It's not very often you see a pulse bomb killing a Moira with the fades too.
Exactly. It's very impressive, that's for sure. To say the least.
I wonder if he was making it out.
Yeah. Oh, nano boost on the Tracer here. We're going to see Jai maybe going to the backline, take out Exus, but grabbing back the charge. And Yonghwa's taken out, demeched, and taken out from the game. Zaza managed to get a pick. Brilliant stuff. On a support, that might be vital here. But,
that shot!
You have to do it to him that dirty.
These shots coming from Exodus are just insane.
Amazing.
From Exodus and Zaza. Like, I've seen insane shots from both of these players, which that is like frame perfect shots.
What shot? Yeah, the flick of the wrist there was brilliant to see. Just taking out the exact shot that he needed to get rid of that team there. I mean, come on, this is
Exodus
art.
has his ult coming up here with a nano boost, so
April trying to throw someone off the map here, but unfortunately not getting anything. Coming back and maybe going for a punch here, but can't seem to take anyone off the map and gets punished for it this time. Yong saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We're seeing the Moira ult pop off here and managed to get a kill, but Zaza taking the pick off anyway. It looks like we're almost even here, but I mean, Team Parmi is down too. Using an ult, Zaza using ult on point to stall and also get some damage here. Bomb going off but not getting anyone. Walking in, hopefully getting the pick on Jai, which does come through. Managing to DM the nade and hopefully get the pick on Dixon as is needed.
We've seen such great plays from both teams there. Ryoto getting some crucial picks, but then off the map.
Was gone off the map. Was it a reset? Was it strategy?
It was strategy.
Jai missing the pulse bomb there, unfortunately.
Yonghwa's just peeling this exceptionally well.
You see, that's the thing. Yonghwa was playing Ram before and just decided to go back and start playing D.Va to maybe get something going. But it hasn't. I mean, it's worked really well. Other teams, they don't know what to do against the D.Va. It works too well.
Especially with the new perk where she changes some of her health to shield health and then she recovers it when she DMs. That is really damn strong.
Yeah, and it looks like Doomfist has taken the power block absorbing projectiles instead of the seismic slam, which I'm kind of curious to see.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you don't take damage for the first second of your block.
For the first second you can absorb projectiles, so imagine Ilyariol's going off, you just absorb it and there's no more Ilyariol.
DM!
Oh! Ryoto! No! Ryoto got the The pick on Zaza, which is so impressive, but then getting skill off in classic Ryoto fashion. I mean, brilliant stuff to see. Jai just meleeing Yonghwa to death by the looks of it. This is BM on so many levels, but brilliant to see. Wow. It looks like Team Parma will be taking this first, or this last point, I should say.
Yeah, this is the fight for the map here. It's been very, very close, so it'll be interesting to see who takes the third point. I think if April and Jai keep diving together and setting up those kill boxes, they have a huge chance to win here. If they keep getting caught out, now,
like right now, Exactly. More ult popping up here to keep people up. But it looks like the double nano has also popped out. I think Yong is looking for the ult here, maybe getting team. Do we see anything? We do see one on Ryoto, who unfortunately was stuck on a wall. But skill ulting out Exodus. Yong while taking Dixon. It's 1-for-1 here. We are taking back and forth, back and forth. April has now got a punch on Shin, which is really unfortunate for Yong. He might have to give it up and maybe see what he can do. But I mean, it's rough for this team here. We're not going to see much going on. April is just tanking as much as he can, and Yonghwa, I think, going for point. If he can, maybe stall, maybe stay alive. The team's
staying alive very well, yeah.
But he manages to get the pick on Dixon. That is huge. Stopping Pulse Bomb as well, and X is getting the pick on Jai.
Oh,
This might be
Jai.
the turnaround that they need. Jongwon taking out Ashley also a diffing Parma here, unfortunately, and Ryota on a high ground somewhere being picked off. Oh, it was up there! Is that Doom?
I didn't even know that was a spot. Youngwa with the cleanup. And they turned it around.
They did.
Youngwa
really
just
did.
managing to keep alive there was absolutely insanity. And then just cleaning up so much. It felt like it was just like a fight against tank v tank, that entire freaking point there.
100%. Yep. And we can see a lot of the time Ryota seems to be in a position where they're pushing up really high and a little bit off position. It forces the supports to take a lot of time to look at him, which means that there's not support on the rest of the team. And that might
and then
be
unfortunately Jai's also getting caught out by their Sojin here as well.
Exactly.
We do see the Nano come out.
Popping off. Going to 1v1 Jai. Shin is not afraid of 102 health, but possibly getting something here. The double shot, but no cleanup. X is taking 2 out, and April taking out Zaza in the backline. Team Parmi is still up on this fight, and they've still capped point. What is the team going to do? April's going to have to do a lot of work. Yeah, pushing D.Va off, but the whole team's looking at him. Shin getting a cleanup, and X is taking out the tank. Dixon maybe going for touch, but I mean, at this point, we're watching someone kick the corpse. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah,
are we going to see Jai be able to stall enough? Is the question.
Is it going to be
Jai for touch?
No!
And he can't touch in time with the click and collect.
Oh,
Good lord.
that was such a close game.
I can't believe it.
It was back and forth the entire game.
That was
both tanks here just had an exceptional
impressive.
performance. They had pop-off moments. They had moments where they were just healing really, really well and deciding to go in and out really well. Exodus absolutely popping off. Like, absolute insanity. Constantly shutting down Jai, who was just trying to get on an angle to be able to do anything. Nah, see you later.
Wow. Just impressive. And yes, as I say it with your chest, it is Parmi. It is Parmi. Look, we're up. We're ready to go. We're ready to fight. We're ready for the team name. And I'm hoping that Parmi manages to win it out. I mean, you know, I'm so mega biased here, but you know, Team Parmi, we're already up. What's Team Parma got to do? They're gonna have to change something up here to be able to get against Team Parmi.
I don't know. I feel like when the times where the Doom and the Tracer got to be able to set up their kill boxes and dive there, they looked really good. They looked like they were in a really good setup to actually win. But unfortunately, Exodus just kept catching Jai out. And
exactly. Yeah,
there's not much you can do, especially with Sojin having 150 charge now. It's just
exactly. It's terrible. I mean, even into tanks, the amount of damage that would be doing. Just, you know, if there's no one else to click at, look at the tank and shoot. It's going to do so much more. The tanks will be punished so much more, especially dive tanks who will use resources to go in. They need resources to get out, and if they mess that up, I mean, Exodus is just going to be cleaning up.
Yeah. So. Exodus was cleaning up entirely there. Some clean shots from Exodus there, as well as Zaza had some very, very clean shots too. I did like seeing the Moira out of both teams as well.
It was brilliant. Seeing the back and forth diffs between the two is amazing.
Ashri plays a very, very aggressive Moira, I will say.
100%. 100%.
Respect. We will be going into Lijiang Tower next, though.
Oh, you love to see it. I do love myself a good Lijiang.
I do love Lijiang. I may be biased from my scrimming days, but Lijiang is one of my favorite maps.
Lijiang is just so well done. There are so many interesting techs. Oh, and news just in. It sounds like we might have a new challenger approaching.
Oh, do we have someone that plays ball? What a good map to bring the ball player in.
Hey, and there he is, Iggy, the ball main on Team Parma coming in.
Iggy!
You can see the difference and that change that they need to be able to clutch up the certain spots that are being left apart. I mean, you know, Team Parma has been so devastating, but Team Parma, the changes, maybe this is what they need.
It will be interesting to see how, if Jai's going to continue running that Tracer, how it goes with the ball over the Doomfist. I know it can run a little bit smoother because the ball boops them up and it's just really easy to line up the shots. But is the synergy going to be there between Iggy and Jai to be able to pull it off?
And I'm
because
wondering
when it
if
works,
Jai does...
it works.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm wondering if Jai does have that idea in his mind where he's going, well, Exodus is really doing work on me here with the Tracer. Maybe I should switch it up. Maybe I should switch it up.
Is just different. Like, I don't even know. Just shot after shot after shot.
Yeah.
Absolutely cleaning up. We did see Zaza switch off the Widowmaker there to Ash, though.
Yeah, true,
Interesting
true. I think
play.
there's too much pressure with the dive comps. Just
That is
looking
very
at them
true.
the whole time. It's unfortunate they couldn't get the picks through.
Mm.
And sometimes you just need to switch it up. And Zaza does that in their comp games where it's like, Widow's not gonna work. I'll go Ash. I'll go Cass. The same kinds of click and collect ability, but different character, different makeup.
I would say too. I was pleasantly surprised by Shin's Ana there. They managed to
Mm,
stay alive. Had some really clutch moments where they're
really good
getting
pick.
picks themselves.
Mhm.
I know I said I wasn't going to compliment Shin tonight, but I didn't know his Ana was actually okay.
It's amazing, honestly. The one thing I know about Shin is that he has moments where he just clutches up like you wouldn't believe, and he has moments like that where he 1v1s, and it's one of those things where he shouldn't win, but he does regardless.
We are going to see Shin on the Lucio here, Exodus on
Both teams
the
doing Lucio.
Cass, Younghwa on the Ram, something a little bit different.
Wow.
Obviously, we've got the ball tracer on the side
Shit!
of Parma.
Shin getting the boop on Ryota off the map already. The rollout needed to get stuff done. I could see the team Parma was trying to do something against it, but Shin just went in way too hard and got the boop that he needed. Jai getting a pick on Exodus, and Dixon getting the boop on Zaza. I wonder if it was off the map or not here. I don't believe so, but I mean, Iggy is cleaning up there on Yong. Wow. Jin,
He gets
wait,
the boop on Jai.
is that an off the map?
Yeah. Oh,
Shin! Shin's 3 off the map sits right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually complimenting you for one, Shin, and then you go and fall off the map.
Hey, 3 environmental kills, okay? 3. That's 3.
Nah,
Count them. 1, 2,
never
3.
again. Not happening.
Oh, that's amazing. We love to see Iggy's already using that height advantage to be able to do those little dives that he needs, and he's repositioning so well that Team Parmi's gonna have to. Yeah, Iggy's ball is amazing. Shin's trying to get the boop off the map, but it's just not
Zaza
gonna work.
on the soldier here getting a pick onto Dixon.
Really, really good here. It looks like that. Maybe Dixon might be trolling a little too hard with the Lucio. It might be possible. Younghwa hitting Jai, but Jai getting Zaza beforehand. It's a trade of DPSs. Question is which one's more valuable. Jai does have bombs here. There's a lot of
Mines coming out. Oh.
Mines coming out. Oh, and the pick there from Exodus on Dixon. Again, watching Dixon's dead body just stand there is amazing. Eshri playing in the mines, and we're seeing Eshri. I mean, come on, this is their bread and butter here. You see the sleep compilations. I'm hoping to see a nasty sleep here.
That is very true. I will say from both artists, I've seen some really nice positioning this game. Seeing them hiding corners so they're not getting just randomly shot at, but can heal their team.
Absolutely.
The ball tracer on the side of Parma seems to be working a lot better than the ball Doom did the last couple of games. I think it's personally, I think it's just a little bit easier to set up the ball than it is a Doom.
It is, yeah, it is.
But it's working
100%.
really well for the side of Parmi.
Yeah.
For Parma, sorry.
And you see the thing is
B coming out by Shin.
Wow, oh, the Exodus getting the kill on Eshri. Younghwa taking out Dixon, and Exodus again taking out Ryota, just pick up the pick. Shin taking out Jai, it looks like it might be a whole thing. And we're getting the boost here, do we see it? That's a full team wipe. Wow, how many ults came out for that one? 3 on Team Parmi's side.
Yeah, we do have mines coming up from Iggy. Oh, it gets 2!
Oh my god,
I was not expecting that.
I didn't even hear it. I couldn't even hear it.
Oh my gosh. We do have mines coming up for Iggy though, and Pulse Bomb for Jai, as well as Ryota having Bastion ult here and the beat coming up for the side of Team Parma. So they're looking very good in terms of ult economy. We do have Visor for Team Parmi, but that's about all they have. They burnt everything the last fight.
Yeah, they did. They needed that momentum to be able to hold something here. It looks like Shin is pushing in and getting it maybe a little bit. Yeah, there's an ego. They're trying to get something. Zaza taking out Dixon. Both Lucios are down. And Zaza taking out Jai. Far out. It's the second time here. But we're seeing Chana taking out Iggy, and oh my god, it's 1 for 1. Everyone's just one after the other, back and forth. Young is still on though, unfortunately having the tank there, so Exodus, please.
Exodus is just showing us how versatile his hero pool actually is. His aim is just crisp, dink after dink. I messed around with the perks a little bit this afternoon.
Yeah.
And
oh my god, no! I saw it happening, Shin! The fort was so big! The Ajax off the map, Dixon,
oh my gosh! That's actually insane.
I watched that like it was in slow motion.
Younghwa with the good peel there. Zaza with the visor.
Only 10 more for Dixon and we're having a good time. Good lord.
Poor Dixon. Poor Dixon.
That's unfortunate. We're seeing Younghwa trying to get the
Shin's off the map again.
Shin, what are you doing?
These little frogs are just being a little bit silly here.
Good lord, it's like they're nocturnal frogs, they can't handle the daytime. The sleep, insane on Iggy here. We're already having to dash in to maybe get a peel going. But Yong's holding on the DM to stop that out. Nano going off on Yong, maybe getting some back
nice
here.
shots,
And it
Chana.
looks like Team Parmi's going to be cleaning up here. No! Oh, good lord, they still have ults left. God.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Dixon with the beat going off the map there. They probably would have actually been able to win that fight with beat.
I was gonna say, Dixon, if you hadn't have thrown it off the map, it would have been fine. But hey, all due respect, Shin, yeah, you've thrown yourself off the map twice. We've also got 2 boop kills and the 3rd one for the Ajax.
He
That
went
was
off the
impressive.
map. I don't even care anymore. I gave him his shining time. I said I was not going to compliment him tonight. I complimented him, and then he goes off the map.
Look, like this match, I think Shin's, the way he plays with our heartstrings is so back and forth. It
We
happens.
are
over
going
and
to see
over.
the soldier from Zaza still here. Exodus still on the cast.
Iggy, however,
have-
playing Zarya.
And
Very
Jai on the
interesting.
venture.
Wow. Very different comp coming up here.
I
Brig,
did
yeah.
like the venture perk. She can get walls underground.
Yes, I'm looking forward to maybe seeing that.
That is really cool.
They're having to play a bit further back here because the pressure that their team, I mean, you're seeing it here. Shin, Exodus, the other team, sorry. Dixon, oh my god, no, wait, hold on. I have to pause
Lucios!
the commentary here. We're having
Dixon!
Oh! Shin!
Ah!
Don't pull off the map.
He wasn't even looking at him.
Oh my god, he turned around like, oh.
How you
car
going, man?
insurance. We've been looking for you. Good lord.
452. Exodus with the
keep
really
up.
clean shots here, just cleaning up the fight.
This is impressive. I mean, the way
Ryan gets Jin. Good job, Ash. Get him.
These teams are just
him up.
rolling up their sleeves and scrapping up. The way that they are just running at each other and just deciding, no, it's whatever's happening is happening. There is no coming back. There is only going forward. That's
I
what
know.
we want to see.
I don't even know who's going to win half these fights.
I don't
They're
either.
so
I mean,
scrappy.
at the moment, Parmi is managing to get a lot of it. They're just clutching up at the end when they need it. But that doesn't mean that Parma is out. Don't count Parma out. They could maybe get something going, you know?
That's very true. We do have a bomb coming soon from Younghwa. Oh, the group off Jai. Just
was
denying him of any damage there.
A little bit here. It looks like Jai's just trying to control Younghwa's dives here, stopping them from doing things when they can. But now, as soon as they dive and they don't have any resources going into the backline, Younghwa Nano running at a Brig. But unfortunately, oh, it does get the kill. We're seeing 3 down already, and teams having to back out. Rio, I think, is being, yeah, unfortunate.
I think
but
Younghwa's diva is really shining through these last 3 games. Like, just knowing when to go in and when not to. When he's got to peel and when he's got to actually sit back, like he can go in and do something. Oh, the squish!
the squish! This game!
The
Someone has
squish!
to just put this entire VOD on YouTube. It will go viral, I promise. What is this?
Let's
This game
just
has
clip
been
all the
insane.
moments where poor Dixon gets bullied.
But this bomb going off, the beat coming in from Shin to keep it up, and Exodus going with an ult, maybe getting something, but a little bit of damage, just zoning in general. What an amazing thing. Roto maybe trying to see if they can get a pick here, and Zaza maybe going for a flank. We might be seeing a flank ult here.
Oh,
Jai getting the pick on Chana, and
oh, that was so close.
almost got the pick there, but Dixon so close, but not close enough.
I
And it looks
did
like-
get Ryoto off the map there, though.
Amazing. And
I didn't even see him up there.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it either.
I'm
Must've been,
assuming it was
the
with the
backpack.
boot that almost got Zaza.
Yeah, I believe so, because Zaza used the dash to come, or the run to come back on
But
the
I
other
didn't
person.
see the
Yeah.
Bastion up there.
I didn't
But
see
we
it.
do have the point flip here.
Yeah. Oh look,
They did
Ryota
seem
has
to
been
use a
known
lot
to
of
walk
ults
off the map. So
Please don't
it is
Ajax
quite...
again, Dixon. Please
Oh,
don't
God.
Ajax again.
Please. We just need to
Please,
see
no
it.
more
Just one
Ajax.
good beat. Maybe counter an ult with
We
it.
need to beat
Don't
this
even need to, you know what?
visor.
Just, you're all good. You got it. You got
Oh,
this. I believe.
Zaza
Zaza
gets
getting a
Ryota.
pick on Ryota. This is going to be huge here.
This is what they needed.
Is
The
that
double
the
nano going
visor?
off and the visor going off. We're seeing a lot of it go into shield to charge it, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're seeing a clean up here. Iggy being taken out. We're seeing if maybe we can get Escher. The whole team has backed out quite a lot, but I mean, the power that Younghwa has pushing in, the whole momentum this team has, they are just steamrolling them, and it looks like they might be taking this point. I don't think there's any way for them to touch. Maybe Iggy. Oh, but there is someone on point currently. It was Dixon. It looks like Dixon is down.
Oh, Dixon.
Yep, it is unfortunate, but that looks like it is going to be Team Parmi taking not only the point, not only the map, but the win.
Yeah, I think Younghwa's diva there was just impeccable. Like, they knew when to go in, when to go out.
It's
They were
perfect.
controlling the whole tempo of the fight the entire time. Like, just absolutely brilliant. Some amazing, I don't want to give credit, but some amazing moments from Shin. That
Absolutely,
group
Shin.
of the poop off the beach.
Yeah.
My words
was
was
amazing.
insane. Like, they probably would have won that fight with Beat. Shin actually single-handedly won that team fight.
Shin, bellissimo. Molto bene, grazie. Okay, that was brilliant. I love watching that. The entire game was just beautiful. The back and forth. The whole time, the fun thing about this is that the back and forth between the teams is so intense, and yet Parmi still comes out on top most of the time.
Like,
it's like they're clutching
looking
at the very
at the
end.
scoreboards, it's like, oh yeah, it wasn't like, you know, as intense as it was, but like everything come down to the final line.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Youngwang's diva there was just consistent through the entire 3 maps.
Absolutely.
Just impeccable. We did have a little bit of a rocky start on Voskaya, getting a little bit aggressive and getting called out for it, but they learned their lesson on Saravasa, and then it was just, I reckon, picture perfect diva play on Lee Shang Tower.
100%. I need, like, Younghwa, let me hit you up for some diva. I need some diva tips. I can only play her on 2 maps. Please tell me the rest. But I mean, the way he adapts his playstyle is incredible there. And come on, let's not put out the rest of the team there. I mean, the way the support's peeled, the way that the team synergize, the DPS working all together. It's not just one man, it's not just one woman, but it's the entire team that puts it through. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, and like the way that these teams worked out, it's incredible. I mean, I think the aura of just having 2 widows on the team is enough at this point.
That's very true. But Exodus was happy to show off that they're not just a widow player. They're a really good, solid hit scan player.
Absolutely.
Some absolutely amazing shots from Exodus this round. Younghwa was just consistent as anything. The tank that you want in your ranked games. Honestly,
exactly.
I had him earlier in my ranked games, and I would be happy to have him in my ranked games again.
Yeah, 100%.
Channa showing she was not washed. I don't know how long it's been since Channa played Overwatch, but I know Channa is an OG, and some impeccable gameplay from Channa there. Shin showing some very solid support gameplay.
Absolutely,
That's probably the role I see Shin on the least.
Yeah, I know. Maybe Shin has a new something happening on the side, training arc or something, working on the support. Yeah, maybe he's going for you in the queues.
Roles reverse. He can come pocket me in the queues.
Real. I mean, but yeah, I mean, Shin. I mean, having the Genji there, I was curious to see who would play what here. You know, but it's going to be interesting to see, or just to have seen the way that he played the Lucio, you know, the Ana, all of it worked really well. But it seems like maybe we might not be over for the time being.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get some interviews coming here in just a moment, Tori.
100%. I'll be interested. Who do you think that you would want to talk to, or who do you think you'd like to talk to the most here?
I would like to speak to Younghwa with that impeccable freaking diva gameplay, that entire game. I think just having a stable tank that just is so consistent just makes the game so much easier.
It really.
I also want to ask Dixon how it felt falling into the pit.
Okay, that's a solid pick. 100%. I like that. Yeah, I agree with those. I think. I mean, I want to get maybe like a tip from Younghwa on how he plays Dio just for no reason. But like I'm curious how that went, and also I do want to get in the mind of the man who invented Tuesdays. I think that'd be amazing to see.
He's the man of Tuesday.
And I mean, yeah, how does it feel? I mean, he did play really well a lot of the time, but there are some things where he just off the map a few times. Is it the troll? Is it the greed? Is it the feed?
I mean,
What
his motto is the man that you have pinned in your avoid list. Like, he's living up to the name.
That is very true. That is very true. Well, yeah, I mean, even seeing Chana was quite interesting. The way that they were playing a lot of the time, the back and forth that they had between, it looked like Eshri. They were kind of diffing each other, which means people say maybe saying washed or rust. I don't think so. I think they're ready to go. They're in there.
See, Ashri and Channa are very OG players of the Overwatch community, and both have been somewhat high rank players. And just seeing them show their skills, especially on the Ana there, was absolutely amazing. And also getting things done on Moira into dive comps. Like, I typically wouldn't run a Moira with a Doom Tracer, but Ashri made it work.
100%, 100%. And I think the way these people are so skilled in, dealing with dive that, they're not necessarily like that. You see an Ana and it's like, oh, monkey see banana as a dive tank. I want to go in. But the way that the Anas are able to just keep these tanks off of them, keep the dives off of them, and still manage to help the team so much, is that them being good players? Is that the perks? I mean, there's so many different things that we're seeing with the changes to the games.
Yeah, very true. I will say I did see most of the honors tonight pick the perk for the extra nano, which I think is the correct play with how we were playing it today. They were playing a lot of dive, so you dive, they dive you nano your teammate. You also get nanoed. You're probably going to live that dive.
Absolutely.
I think that the headshot one is very, very strong, but it also requires having a bit of range to be able to get the value out of it.
Absolutely. I think I only saw one person have the nano go off and it didn't proc both, but it might have been too early in the game. Maybe they didn't have the level 3 yet.
Yeah, that's true. There's also the factor of like having to level up your abilities and stuff. Be interesting to see, actually. I wasn't noticing at the start of the maps the perk things, if there was any points in the maps where some players didn't get all 3 perks, because that's happened in quite a couple of my comp games.
Interesting. Okay, it looks like we might be able to talk to some of the members from some of the teams. I'm curious if anyone in chat, how are you feeling about the teams? Is there anyone that you guys are interested in talking to? But as I say this, we're going to welcome in the tank of the winning team, Team Parmi. Hello, Younghwa. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Doing amazing. My God, I said from the beginning I had faith in Younghwa, and he come through taking out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's my boy. That's my boy, Tori. Was that Tori?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right.
Appreciate
you proved yourself to me earlier, Younghwa.
Yeah. I mean, you even ranked up. I like listening today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Impeccable diva play there.
How impeccably I play? I don't know. I was like, let me play my diva. Let me see how I go. And then I was like, bro, everyone today, or anyone in chat hearing this, if you guys are playing ranked in Masters Plus, please don't counter swap me. I'm desperate. I've been playing against Zarya the whole day.
You did well earlier, even when they counter swapped you.
100%.
You seem to be able to adjust your playstyle really well. Like you can recognize when you have to play a lot more passive and when you can play aggressive, which we've seen develop through that map. Like the first map, you played a little bit aggressive in some points and got called out, but by third map, you had it down. You knew when you could go in and when you had to stay back and peel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I kind of got a bit overconfident. I was like, I've been playing Ramatra the whole day. Let me just play Ramatra.
Your Ram was insane. that ult, like I was screaming, man. Like I honestly thought you didn't win that fight with the nano coal on the enemy team, and you're just like, nah, let me take it. I'm killing 4.
Yeah, the one pick with the nano coal and then walking in. You just went, nah, I'm walking in. Pop ult, we're going forward. They didn't expect it, and you got the 2 kills at the back, walking in and cleaned up team. It was brilliant to see.
I tried my hardest, bro. I've been playing that hero the whole day just because, bro. Please don't counter swap me yet again, bro. I'm desperate. I have to play Ramatra. You saw that.
You wanted to learn a
we
new
saw,
hero.
We saw. It's rough out here. It's rough out here as tank mains, that's for sure.
Bro, I'm homeless right now, bro. You don't understand. Yeah, I'm homeless, bro.
Yo, I'm broke, so I feel you. I'm in
Oh,
the.
we're
I
in
look at
together.
the count. It's in the negatives. I feel it. It's all I got is Overwatch right now. It's bad. It's really bad. But I mean, how did you feel the perks going into this?
How'd I feel?
Yeah.
Okay, initially, my mind, I was like, I'm versing Iggy.
Mm.
Iggy's really good. I versed him on support one time, bro. He was crazy. So I was like, Iggy on ball, his main hero. I was like, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Okay, no offense, April. I saw April and I got, like, I felt a bit more relieved. But then,
Yeah.
bro, April showed up. April showed up, bro.
He showed
April,
up. That's
yeah,
right. He put on
April had
such
some
a
good
show.
plays.
That's for sure.
Like, I wasn't expecting that because I've seen his, everyone knows has seen his YouTube videos, and I'm like, it's just a YouTube video, you know. But April really like, did really well. I can't lie.
100%. Yeah, and I think the tank matchups today. I mean, everyone did so well. I think you were just that little bit more consistent throughout the whole game,
Yeah.
and I think that's what made the difference, at least from our
Definitely
perspective.
the consistency. Yeah, 100%.
But I think
As
I'm
well
the
as
only
some
one that plays the game.
amazingly clutch moments.
To be fair though, I think I'm the only one that plays the game every day on stream. So like,
I've
Iggy's
seen
gonna
you
think like,
grinding.
which is
I've
fair.
seen you grinding.
That's true. That's true.
So if I don't play good, bro, I felt like, bro, I'm gonna get flamed. All my boys were like, you can't lose this. Frosty Cookie was like, you cannot lose this.
No,
So-
that's fair. That's fair. There's no excuses. No excuses.
Yeah, so I tried
yeah.
to turn up, bro. I tried to turn up for everyone.
Absolutely.
All my
Played
boys.
very well.
Now, it
I
sounds
appreciate
like
you guys so much.
we might have the man who invented Tuesdays as well here. Welcome in, Dixon. How are you doing?
The man who created
Ladies
Signal,
and gentlemen, if you want
Ajax.
someone who will give you Lucio Beats for half off, ladies
Off
and
the
gentlemen, come down to Dixon's Lucio gameplay, where I'll
Dixon
slash the
real,
prices
bro.
on any of our competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you
Dixon
find a
real.
better Lucio for a named price, I'll beat him by 10%.
God damn it. Brilliant. Wow.
Oh, okay, Gat.
Dixon.
I like turning
I'm
the negatives
losing
into
it.
a positive here. I mean, you've already addressed the elephant in the room. How'd it feel to Ajax like that?
See,
Shin by all people.
is it really an Ajax when it successfully
I'm crying.
baited the Lucio out for the team to look at?
That's true. That's
Dixon, you
true.
lost that fight because you needed the beat.
Look, that's my team's fault, not mine.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
I
Skyrim.
believe the Ajax counter was 2 today. If I'm
Who?
Only two.
Only
believe so.
two.
I
That's
believe.
rookie numbers. Oh, I'm going to get back into the play versus AI and try to increase that.
What
I
was
think.
going through your head on that last part of Li Zhang when you and Shin were outside fighting and you just
God damn it.
turned and ignored him while he killed you?
So, okay, see, here I am rapidly trying to assign my boop modifier so I could boop him, but he already had the boop modifier, and so I could not do that.
God damn it.
And so, you know what? Good.
You just smiled and waved.
Well done, Shin, for
Yeah.
getting your boop modifier before I got my boop modifier.
It was such a comical turnaround from our perspective. We're watching on Shin's perspective, and the way that you just like were taking the headshots and slowly turned around, you know?
Yeah. You
Looked
just,
at the
like,
camera and
looked
practically
at
did
him.
nothing.
Was I the only one
You gotta
trying my hardest,
realize
bro?
that sometimes in life you just need to take things slowly. There could be a volcano erupting around you, and you know you've got two options: you can run and die, or you could just stroll and
Enjoy the view.
know that you're going to go out of life calm, collected, and you know in a good
Yeah.
mindset.
Crying.
And I mean, you're sitting there, you can enjoy the view, right? No one else gets to see it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
How lucky am I to be one that can stand right next to an erupting volcano?
Exactly. Who else says that they have that chance, right?
Exactly. You get it.
I get you 100%. Regardless, a lot of
crying.
your play today, there was some good moments. I was going to say actually, but that's BM. No, there are some good moments today that you played off as well, working on support.
Oh, well, that's
enabling your
disappointing
team,
to hear.
Diving in. I want to know from your perspective, how do you feel your team went and how you played as well?
How did my team play? Look.
Fuck, man.
You know what? With all the odds that we had stacked against us, I think we did pretty well, especially considering this is only the warm-up match. And so we are so excited to play the full thing on stream next week versus this team. See, we were going to leak our strategies. And so being this was the practice run for the Parma versus Parmi matchup,
Yeah.
we decided to take it chill, take it slow, so that when the full thing happens, the other team's not going to have any idea what's like. We now know, Youngwa, you're going to run the diva. We know that. And then we know you're going to fall back on the Ramatra. See, we have discovered your
Hey,
secrets,
he has
my
a
friends.
pretty clean Winston too.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting all of it.
Yeah, so
No,
look,
but-
we've got
I've
the
seen
strats
the
now. We know
monkey
what you're going
earlier.
to do. So I hope you're ready for the actual thing.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Run it back.
Hey, is there a run back?
I'm there.
Part 2 of the Parmi vs Parma.
I
Interesting.
would pay to see that. I'm not gonna lie. This
And we-
this games were very, very entertaining. I was
They were.
screaming.
They were
I was
amazing.
laughing.
Yeah.
All the emotions.
Yeah, and I mean, there's an opportunity here that we have, right? We have one person from each team. Can each of you say one thing nice and one thing bad about the other person?
Dixon, you want to go first, or you want me, bro?
Roast him.
One thing. Oh, gosh, do I really have to?
Look, your own interpretation here. So do as you will.
Yongwa, the one thing, Yongwa, that I like about you is
Sorry, bro.
I think that I think your webcam is nice. I think your webcam is lit. I
webcam?
love jumping onto your stream and seeing your webcam.
Okay. I like the webcam too. It's a nice webcam.
Does he have
Well, you're
a
referring to me?
webcam?
My webcam?
Yeah.
Doesn't he stream
I
with
don't
no
got a
webcam? Yeah, that's what I'm like. Every time I've been in his stream, he's had no cam. That's not a compliment.
what?
Dixon.
So
Brilliant.
Is this your way of telling me to start doing face cam on stream?
will you do it?
Face reveal when?
I cannot face reveal. I'm
Just
not
do
fat
what I
ugly,
do. Do what I do.
Nah.
That is so fair.
But I don't know. It's just I don't really want to show my face on stream,
Yeah.
which is like
No,
That's
that-
why-
Wait, you
I'm
should get a
Tom.
VTuber. Wait,
Yeah,
you
what's up?
should have a Yongwa
Join the cult.
VTuber.
I'm not sure about that one either. I don't know. I just feel like if the time comes where I'm really like dedicated to streaming and people really want it, then
Wow,
I'll put on a webcam.
chat. You guys hear that?
But
Not dedicated to you? Wow. Refund all of those subs right now and drop them on my channel, ow2.tv.
But if I don't know. But if there comes a time where it's heavily demanded and I feel like Twitch is like I'm like really doing it, then of course webcam will be in the future.
What do you mean you're like really? Are you like at 400 followers and you started yesterday?
I started like 2 months ago.
That's
Exactly.
good, man.
Yeah, that's
that good?
huge. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
good.
Yeah.
Oh. I
That's
don't know,
really
bro.
good.
I'm just chilling, bro. I'm just like I press start streaming. I just talk to the people in chat, bro. Most of my boys, bro. Everyone in my chat are like, it's the Hyla Urses. I gotta give a shout out to Hyla Urs, bro. Everyone is like so unique
Yeah.
in a good way. It's like their interactions are.
Is
Really
it always in a good way though?
From my experience, I haven't experienced anything bad.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've been high rank goes for a while, and I can definitely say there are some questionable actions.
There are questionable actions, but when I'm like interacting with them, a lot of them are like chill people,
True.
That's fair.
so I can't complain.
That
Or
is
face
so
cam
fun.
maybe. Face cam maybe.
Yo.
Hey, maybe. And Young, do you have anything to say to Dixon?
Do I have anything, bro? Dixon, I love your beard, bro. Real stuff.
Aww.
He has a good beard.
Oh my gosh! Thanks. I'll tell you a little secret. I grew it myself.
You grow it yourself? You do any oils?
It's
Anything crazy?
homegrown. It's
Homegrown.
Damn.
yes, sorry. It's homegrown.
Did Inventing Tuesday do anything to the beard?
I think Tuesday helped. You know,
Yeah, I just played,
being
bro.
1/7 of a week.
And I got some like interview.
You know,
now.
it definitely gives it that extra day to grow. And so
Yeah.
I'm sure that in one way or another, you know, Tuesdays did help.
I can see that for sure. But I mean, yeah, today, I mean, amazing games from both of you. They were just sensational. I think the gameplay on both sides was stunning. The perks being implemented, I mean, the way the game changed, it was just revolution. Like just one thing after the other. It felt so much faster. I don't know. Was it more fun for you guys? How did you guys feel about the like the atmosphere of the game itself? Did you feel that there was a difference with the perks being implemented, or?
I'll be honest. I have no idea. I look. Things were still happening. I couldn't tell if people were running perks or weren't running perks. Maybe that's my small brain.
That's
I'm
decent
interested
in
to see if
every game.
Youngblood noticed as a higher elo player. But to be honest, I did not notice if people were running different perks. It just felt like the game.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. And Yong, any opinion there?
I definitely felt a difference in terms of Ryoto on the Bastion. The Form 2 is definitely, you feel it's a lot more oppressive and towards your backline, especially the burst damage. And Iggy on the ball. Oh no, he played Zara into me. Iggy, we gotta talk about this, by the way.
Yeah, there
He
was
played
that
Zara
1
into
second.
me.
There was that
we
1
gotta
second.
talk about this. But I don't know. Apart from that, I don't know. I'm being honest. I only know what my hero's perks does and the ones that counter me. I
Yep.
don't know about any of the other heroes. I didn't read any. I didn't go too far into that.
Do you feel
But
the
in terms of-
extra damage coming through from the Sojourn?
100%.
Yeah.
Bro, Exodus got nanoed and he just does his ult and he just killed 3 people without headshotting them. I don't know how that happened.
It's insane. It is insane to watch. Not only from our side, but I'm sure experiencing it is one hell of an oppressive matter.
That was on my team. I was happy, bro.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, well, thank you. Were there any questions you had, Wanda?
No, I think you covered everything, Tori.
Yeah. Well, I think I want to thank you both for being here. Thank you both of your teams for playing today. It was an honor to watch. It was an honor to have the Parmi win, as they should have. And I want to thank you, the viewers at home, for watching. Talking about perks, there is also an event coming out on the 21st of February for the Perks Hunting Showmatch, or the as it's themed, the Perks Skirmish. Coming out on the
Skirmish
21st.
with Supernova.
It's going to be
Love
very fun to
Supernova.
watch.
As
So, catch
someone
him for
that's
that.
had a lot to do with DE in the past, I'm looking forward to seeing Supernova play again. They're
Am I
like
allowed
the
to plug
longest
my event?
standing game.
So what was that?
Can I plug my event or is that like too much?
Oh, good question.
Do it. Just
Prod?
do it. Do it.
Do it.
There's no prod here.
do
Just
it.
do it.
Do it.
Do
All
it.
right. Anyone, if you guys are Masters Plus, I'm hosting a tournament, $500 grand prize, to try and get all the old high elo players to get in. Hopefully to revive the high elo queues for at least a week, because this Perks thing has probably done it for
Is
only
it
today.
like Buster's Old Farmers Tournament?
Yes, basically.
Yo,
So
that's what's up.
Or not really a farmers tournament. It's like a draft pick tournament. That's 8 teams. The team captains have to be picked. But we just need 40 players. Hopefully, really good ones. I want this tournament to be as competitive as possible. So if anyone's out there, no matter whose stream you're watching, if you guys are there, I'm trying to host. I'm trying to run those something.
Amazing.
That's all I was saying.
Thanks
I
so
appreciate
much.
you guys for giving the opportunity.
Of course, and thank you for being here and playing on the team for Team Parmi.
Of course, bro. Of course. Thank you guys for having me. Bro.
Thank you so much. And thank you at home for watching. It's been an amazing time. Hosting or casting has been amazing. I want to shout out to the people in the back as well. Shout out to Wanda. I mean,
Shout out to you.
you're amazing. You did such a good job.
You.
And it was amazing being here.
The turn.
I had to.
Full-on
It's for the culture.
Bits at the moment. Oh.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning up
Everyone
today.
was just like, nah.
We
Thank you
appreciate
to all the
of you.
viewers. Big shout out to production and Dee for hosting the event.
Of course, of course. And enjoy the rest of your weeks. Look forward to the 21st of February and stay on the Twitter of Disconnected Esports to maybe see something extra. Maybe the next show match coming up after that. I don't know. You have to tune in and keep your eyes peeled. See what happens. Thank you so much, and catch y'all later.
See you.